yesterday was the 55th anniversary of the historic march in Selma, Alabama. And Congressman John Lewis made a surprise appearance to retrace his steps and to urge people to redeem the soul of America by getting out and voting in November. I have to tell you, people were just thrilled to see him because, as you know, he's been diagnosed with, I think it's pancreatic.
He's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Yeah. And this is how he chose to spend that time, was to come out and say to people, this is beyond important.
Yeah.
This information must always be, and what I love is that all of the candidates who are running that we can identify, there's Pete and there's Elizabeth and
Joe was there.
Joe's there.
Bloomberg somewhere, you just can't quite see
there.
it.
Well, they were all there except for Bernie. And that was shocking to me, just because, you know, I think Lewis, you know, he's a lion. We all know that. He's such a statesman. And he echoed Biden's vision by saying, we're fighting for the soul of America, right? But also, if you're Bernie Sanders, you've got to go to this kind of thing. And
maybe that's why he got 14%.
Yeah, I mean,
South Carolina.
You know, this was a seminal moment in United States history. And it just seems to me like he's always very concerned, seemingly, about income inequality. But when it comes to racial inequality, he seems to get it wrong. He seems to get it wrong over and over and over again. And yes, racial inequality does lead to income inequality, but you gotta give credit where credit is due, you know?
To me, it was such a beautiful,
for him.
poignant, inspirational moment. And, you know, we can't miss the message, which is, look, man, I'm getting up from my sick bed to go do this. There is no excuse for people not getting up and going out to vote. There are people like John Lewis who fought so hard. He was beaten up. Martin Luther King, we must remember this image in November. No excuse to not go out and vote this November.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, for anybody, whatever color you are, you can go live in other countries. You do not have this freedom the way we do. You don't have it. It's why people want to come here. It's because here they can express how they feel without fear. See, the whole idea of this country was you could talk about the king like a dog, and the king couldn't come and mess with you back, because this is a place where you had freedom of expression. You could say how you felt without fear of reprisal.
Well, Vindman said during his testimony, right, here right matters.
Well,
here right matters.
Yeah.
Supposed to.
90 miles away, where Bernie Sanders says it's so great in Cuba, there hasn't been an election, a free election in 60 years, and people who talk bad about the king get killed or put in jail.
Yeah, well, that's not America. That's never been America. And don't forget that. When you go to vote, regardless of what side you're on, if you have to be afraid of saying, I don't like this, is that a good idea? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are your kids going to be okay? Your kid's going to be okay? Say, I don't like that. Is somebody going to report it? Is somebody going to come and start writing names down? This is the stuff that I think of. I try not to, because my brain doesn't stop. But I just want to make sure that wherever we're heading in a way that's good for us American citizens, for us, and people who are coming here trying to find a better way to live.